something.
Give us a subspace mode.
Actually, they're working on a roguelike title with these characters, they said. So,
Oh, that's sick.
Very interested to see what that ends up being like. But here we go. Percy off to a really great start against Shishigami here. Our second place Flash Fever 2 combatant. PercySage is making quick work of this matchup. Oh my goodness. Oh, Percy, relax.
Have Percy. My goodness.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I still got it, baby.
He's still got it. Oh, that was so close to being the stock. I think he missed one hit of the up air.
I think that 10% was done to him by himself, so this 0 to death technically is still alive.
Yeah.
By the law of the land, it's still technically a 0 to death.
we count those. Oh my goodness. Percy just showing the dominance in this matchup. You know, it's interesting because Mr. 5 really has the tools to deal with Tong's super armor in a way that not a lot of characters can. And he's showing just like how effective it is.
The council's counting that as a 0 to death, by the way. I just want that on the record, Your Honor. So.
Okay, we'll have that in the records. It's noted.
We'll edit it out in post.
Let the record show that it was a 0 to death. Ooh, I like the movement there, using the missile to force the shield situation into the grab, basically just running in at the exact same time and speed as the drone. I think it's called.
I believe you're correct.
And Percy's opting for the sticker here that leaves behind that like red gas, which I think slows down your opponent. Tong's already pretty darn slow on the ground, so I wonder if...
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be bothering him too much. So.
Right? But it doesn't matter. It seems like it doesn't even matter to Percy what stickers he's going with, because he's just popping off right now.
Yeah, he's crushing it right now. He seems very locked in this matchup. I feel like Tong. We were mentioning earlier how Tong feels a lot like a skill check character. Like if you don't really know what to do, this character can kind of run you over. But I feel like if you have a good understanding of like what to avoid and how to approach this character, you're really not going to have any problems.
Yeah, but you know, Shishigami being probably the Tong. If Shishigami can't do it, I don't know who else could. Okay, finally finding a stock here, but and you know, Tong does have a lot of ways to survive with burst and super armor, but as we've seen from Mr. 5, just so many multi-hit attacks, so many projectiles that I don't think you're going to see Tong live into those super high percents like we see in some other matchups.
Yeah, you can just see that these projectiles really put a hamper on things. Wow, just missing the side B there, unfortunately.
Yep.
Oop, gonna get it that time, but...
Shishigami having to use his burst, and now, without burst and being off stage, it's looking pretty grim.
I believe this is also the first time of our our block cam where we get to talk about the burst mechanic on the heavyweights, so...
Wow! Tong actually survived that. Yeah, what to say about burst? It's pretty broken. When it first came out, though, it was maybe one of the most broken things I've ever seen. But clearly, you know, times have changed since then, and Percy taking game 1 of this set pretty confidently.
Yeah, he looked pretty locked in on that one. From the get-go, that was just looking like an absolute clinic for Percy right there.
Yeah,
I think Percy was just downloading a PDF of how to speed run the Tong matchup. Is why it took him so long to get.
Yeah, and we're seeing the switch from Shishigami going back to 2-2. I think we're gonna see this benefit Shishigami in the long run here. But yeah, speaking of burst, when it first came out, it not only freed you from combos, but it also set up your opponent to be comboed. So it was literally not only a get out of death for free move, but it was also a like kill confirm for Tong, where she could just burst and then like up air and you die. It's pretty ridiculous.
That's pretty broken.
Yeah, but they've made some substantial nerfs since then. I still think burst is not very healthy for the game, but it is much more manageable now.
At least it's only like locked on like one specific archetype of character.
Yeah, and you can't really combo off of it anymore. There's enough like time between when you burst and when you can act again where it's not going to be a huge combo starter. And you also can't burst out of throws. You used to be able to burst out of throws.
That's disgusting.
Stupid. So they fixed that. I still think it's dumb that if you get hit by burst, it does 10 damage. Why does burst do damage? Why does it do damage?
Why did they change map?
But anyway, enough about that. You know, Shishigami doing definitely a lot better already on this first stock with the 2-2 swap. And
yeah,
Percy
this definitely
giving
out,
some free percentage here.
In this economy?
Yeah, you can't afford that.
You know how much a carton of percentage costs nowadays in the supermarkets?
Oh boy, don't get me started. Are eggs cheaper yet?
No.
Anyway, no stock taken quite yet. Are we gonna see Percy convert off of this?
Air dodges, but not in a position to get a follow-up.
Just eating that drone.
That was crazy, yeah. I did not think it was going to interact like that way.
Okay, Shishigami taking the first stock this time around. Looking much better than what we saw with the Tong matchup.
There you go, once again, dropping
Shishigami's using the sticker, the colorful sticker for 2-2 where her side B reflects projectiles. Great choice for a matchup like this.
Yeah, that's definitely a good call here. And also, I think that colorful sticker with the red smoke could potentially be like a null and void factor here with how with the spring compression.
Yeah, and also her dash attack just covers so much ground that like you don't really need the ground speed that much. Like obviously it's good, but I don't think she's like heavily reliant on it, just given her range and everything else in her disposal. Okay, Percy kind of popping off right now. Not giving Shishigami a chance to rebound.
There we go. Once again, setting up that drone and following it in nicely. Ooh, almost getting a follow-up out of it. But...
That was a nice reflect.
Good landing up there. Just trying to find it in here. Gets the grab.
Oh, was that a misinput, or did Shishigami think that Percy was going to fall in a different direction? Sort of got like the first hit on the forward attack.
Good parry. Ooh, gets the follow up there. Nice catch off the drone right there.
Yeah, that's a classic Mr. 5 move for you. Okay,
Whoa.
Percy making it back to the stage with that, but is immediately stuffed out anyway.
Mr. 5 gonna immediately have to get his neck checked out after that with the amount of whiplash off of that.
Yeah, he went on a roller coaster ride for sure.
Insert the crazy taxi music here.
Crazy taxi.
Alright. Okay, good catch once again with the drone.
Yeah, keeping the pressure. Good use of Nair to take out the drone. You know, I think Shishigami might be respecting the drone a little bit too much. It seems like Percy's just able to get such control of the stage with it. Granted, it is an extremely annoying and difficult tool to deal with, but see how Shishigami just sits in shield for so long whenever Percy just like circles around with the drone? I think those would be better opportunities for Shishigami to actually rush down 5. But this is the start of a great string. Oh.
Yeah, and that platform, rotating out also could have really been dangerous for Mr. 5, but immediately Percy just going to retreat back to the platform, try to get some standing ground here.
Okay. Oh, man. This could go either way.
Yeah, this is really close. Scary stuff here. Gets the down B fully charged here, so a little bit of ground speed can be added to the equation. Oh! Nice catch.
Yeah.
Drone into the side B. That is going to clean up that game there.
If it's not dash attack, it's going to be a side B.
No shield ever.
Yeah, taking game 2. Well, I don't know what these things are wrong. We clearly saw Shishigami's shielding. I don't know what any of these are supposed to mean. Would love to get some clarity on that.
Clean that up in post.
Well, it was definitely a great adjustment from Shishigami with the 2-2 pick. That was a much, much, much closer game. Not quite able to take their first win in this set just yet. But we definitely saw that Shishigami has the potential to turn this set around. But gonna have to do a reverse 3-0 here. And Percy's just one game away from taking it.
All right, so let's see what the... it's so tough, man. Let's see what what Shishigami has up their sleeve. Still, again, came in second into last Flash Fever, in danger of that run being stopped short here.
Shishigami said in the lobby chat that the drinking buddy thing is in the character bios that were on Twitter.
Oh,
that's
how about that?
Never saw those posts. Well, there you go. There you have it, everybody.
How about that?
Okay, both players locking in, going to main stage. This is a stage where Shishigami's going to have to really put on a performance if he wants to stay in this bracket.
Yeah, that center platform is going to be a huge factor, and I imagine, in this matchup. Like we were talking about, being able to pitch a tent against these projectile characters underneath that center platform is huge, and immediately off the gate with a dash attack trying to cover any sort of space.
Yep. But Percy just really making use of this layout. But this is actually this stage. This is Shishigami's pick, so I'm curious to see how he'll utilize it. Probably trying to use that middle platform to extend some combos.
Yeah, curious to see how this is gonna pan out here. Again,
great reflect, calling out that drone.
Timely reflect as well.
Yeah.
Shishigami just taking their time, trying to find an avenue in here. Ooh, good catch on a roll. Okay, good dash attack right there. Dropping a down B as well, trying to maybe catch a defensive option.
Yeah, both players not really super committing to anything in neutral. Kind of just biding their time, finding an opening. You can see that there's a lot of respect here for both of their characters.
Yeah, both characters understanding the gravity of the situation. When either character is able to get an opening on the other, it might result in a stock. Wow.
A great down tilt. PercySage finding his way back, a la Snake.
And blowing yourself up. Oh! See ya. Good catch.
Ah, yeah, great catch. The whiplash once again goes by in a blink of the eye. Okay.
Great stuff.
Almost making use of that center platform there. Good tech. Ooh, the falling nair into this combo string. That was huge. Coming out at disadvantage.
151 on the tab right now. You see Shishigami holding on to the stock for dear life, understanding the gravity of how important this lead is right now.
And doing a really great job just kind of tackling on that percent where he can, but Percy finally taking that first stock out of the picture.
There you go. Gonna shield the projectile right there. There you go. Nice back air.
Mr. Five has such a strange back air.
It looks so awkward.
Yeah, it's not very impactful. He just kind of like sticks his little foot out his tiny little feetsies, and he's like, ugh. I gotcha.
It looks like he missed a step.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like
Whoops.
he's going down the steps and he misses the last one. Uh-oh.
That'll ruin your whole day.
Yeah. Okay, the back air though from Tutu is looking much stronger than missing the last step.
Yeah, absolutely. There you go. Good catch it again with the dash attack. That move covers, like we've been talking about all night, that move covers so much range. What an insane burst option.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Definitely one of her strongest tools in her arsenal, and she's got a lot of them.
There we go. Good catch
Okay,
right
Percy
there.
getting Shishigami in a... Oh, no!
Wow.
The respected the drone a little too much there. Falls a little too low to come back with the up B.
All right, do we have any gas left in the tank here? Can Percy win this in a 3-0 clip, Cam?
It's definitely doable. He's making it happen right here.
Uh-oh, bad trade.
All right,
Good
can
catch right there.
Shishigami make something happen here? This is crucial. Almost finds it, but not quite enough. Unlocks the compression state. Great down tilt. Percy with the tech. That was great.
Uh-oh.
You do not want to be above Mr. 5. Those up airs are ridiculous. It's a combo move, and it confirms into itself as a KO move. Okay, back throw's going to be enough to take it. Her back throw is surprisingly strong, but definitely at that percent is going to secure it. Shishigami finally finding a game in the set.
Wow, that was tough stuff, man. That was a real down to the wire game right there. But Shishigami able to clutch it out, guaranteeing a 4th game here. Still showing signs of life here, trying to make the impossible run.
You know, it's doable. We've been seeing some crazy sets already. A lot of game 5s, and you never know what's going to happen. I wonder if we're going to run it back, or if there's going to be some bans here.
Yeah, curious to see, if there's any. I mean, I know a lot of the players have been running no bans, so.
Yeah, it's funny. We have like stage rules, but most people just kind of gentlemen to a stage.
Makes sense.
It's like the equivalent of Smashville.
Very fitting stuff.
Yeah, it looks like not seeing much activity from them. They might be pondering their next move.
Thinking hard
looks
about
like
it.
Percy's picking Rising as the stage choice. Rising and Falling, for those that don't know the full name. When you rise, you gotta fall.
You sure about that?
Well, I guess we'll see. Is Percy gonna rise up, or is he gonna fall off in this set? Place your bets.
Sometimes you rise and sometimes you don't.
Okay, here we go. Going into game 4 of eGo PercySage versus Shishigami.
Alrighty. So fabled game 4. Let's see if Shishigami has one more in him, or if Percy can clean things up. Again, that last game was down to the wire, but
yeah,
so
I mean the
we'll
last 2 games honestly were both really close. It's just Percy happened to take the first one and Shishigami took the next one. So we'll see if this is another one of those games where it just comes down to like a last hit situation. Right now, both looking pretty even, so that might very well be the case.
Very much could be. Ooh, okay,
Good
good parry.
Yep. The platypus.
Someone's taking over the tri-state area tonight, so.
All right, we got Oh, goes for the down air, but not gonna find it. That full meter back throw, not quite enough to kill.
Yeah, something that's we actually haven't talked about is that Mr. Five does have the super throw meter. So
yeah, and I believe so. Back throw becomes a that was really great conversion. 2-2 side B, if you don't know, when she does that push, it actually breaks your not breaks, but it knocks you out of your shield. So Shishigami just forcing his way through Percy's shield and finding the down air spike right off of it is some good 2-2 action.
Quality 2-2 gameplay.
I was gonna say something before that happened, but that caught me by such surprise. Are we gonna see the double down air? The platform! And that is probably why PercySage chose this map.
Platform Chan came through when you needed her the most.
Kawaii des.
Certified rising and falling moment.
Sorry, yeah. Yeah, I mean, but Shishigami's holding on to this stock. But that... Oh, no, not quite enough. I thought that whiffed forward smash was going to be it. But Percy finally finding it at 69%. Nice.
All right, there we go. God, I just registered with me what you just said. I lost it. My brain farted for a second.
Ooh. Parry to dash attack is opening up some options here for Percy, putting him in advantage.
Not a good position to get the follow-up off there. Ooh.
Great job from Shishigami avoiding that scary Mr. 5 setup. You hate to have a drone buzzing around you and the threat of a grab.
Yeah, it's so scary. This character forces you to like keep your head on a swivel with the amount of projectiles and passive effects you have to worry about.
Yeah, I actually played Percy somewhat recently at a Flashpoint and went down to game 5. I couldn't clutch it out, but I'm not used to Mr. 5's playing with that particular sticker, so it's definitely an interesting wrinkle in the matchups for like these faster characters like 2-2 that have like these cancelable combo moves and everything like that, trying to find openings. Really making great use of the side B.
Try to find an angle in here. Good catch with the forward air. Once again, gonna get the compression on the line here.
I think that might be, was that the back air? What just
double KO?
The screen did not know who to follow. That was ridiculous. Oh, double down air? Okay, no, he's able to grab the ledge.
We just had a Cloverfield moment.
That was wacky. I've seen that happen like a couple of times. Sometimes the camera gets confused, but that was, I don't know if I've seen it for like a double KO quite like that. That was interesting.
That's how you find Daisy's third eye in Melee.
I thought that was by putting the camera down and up. Anyway.
No,
so...
you gotta get 5 cruel Melee KOs, and then you unlock Sonic. And that's how you see it.
And Tails.
And Tails, that's right.
Okay, Percy trying to find something here, but Shishigami getting that classic dash attack to back air, getting Percy off stage.
Trying to find an angle in here, but again, Mr. 5's projectiles create such an interesting wrinkle here. The back throw gonna set up another offstage scenario here.
Okay, Percy challenging that down air with an up air, working out in his favor. Ooh, that'll do it.
Game 5.
Characters like Mr. 5 and Mac, you do not want to be recovering low like that, especially against 2-2. We saw earlier today, Macalon just getting down air to oblivion. And Mr. 5 also having a relatively slow, very linear up B trajectory as well. It's not not great when you're stuck against a character with springs for legs.
Yeah. Some characters' recoveries are just not made equal in this game, and again, you can see how Tutu can really eat those linear recoveries, for breakfast.
Well, it looks like we're going to get the run back to Rising and Falling, and we're going to see a Game 5. Like we said before, it was definitely possible for Shishigami, and we're actually seeing it. Is Shishigami going to do the reverse, the full reversal, the 3 wins in a row?
The full Monty? It's possible.
It's possible.
The more you know. Alrighty. Rising and Falling will be the stage for this final match between these two. You know, we went all day without seeing any Game 5s, at least for the last couple of blocks, and now we've got 2 back-to-back, barn burners here.
That's right.
So let's see who's gonna come out on top here again.
Yeah, both players not
PercySage.
really wanting to commit to anything at the moment.
I don't blame him, man. It feels
Yeah.
like whenever one character touches the other, the likelihood of you getting your brakes blown off is very high.
It's true. Both of these characters just have such explosive confirms. Both in very different ways, but explosive nonetheless. Literally
Absolutely.
explosive for Mr. 5.
Yeah.
But
Figuratively explosive
exactly.
from the other side.
Okay, I feel like Shishigami's finally been starting to adapt to that drone setup where Percy will kind of just circle it and run in to try to bait a shield into a grab. Shishigami's been responding much better with these like full jumps and nairs, finding openings and not falling susceptible to it as often, which has been a really great adjustment.
There we go. Ooh, the rocket drone's gonna connect that up air. Not gonna get the
Great
KO
nair.
just yet, but we're getting close.
Okay, PercySage doing the exact thing that I said Shishigami was doing so good at avoiding, but it's just a strong setup. It's gonna happen. You're gonna get caught at some point.
Yeah, great positioning right there. Ooh, okay, a little bit of a risky jump from the ledge neutral air right there, but not gonna get punished for it.
Finds the stock with the back air. Keeping things honest.
Absolutely. All right, once again, just trying to find a...
You see it? I really
in
like
here.
Shishigami's movement now with these drones.
Yeah, no, using the drones as, is using it as really good coverage. You know, forcing Shishigami to have to interact with it in some capacity is huge. Just being able to punish a follow-up, I think, is huge here as well.
Yeah, but Shishigami just, I think, has really gotten, like, just through the course of the set, has gotten so much better at dealing with it and being able to, like, see, getting in like that, just now using Nair to its full potential. It's been a really great switch around from him.
Yeah, Nair just is just straight up.
It's such a good
so
move.
disrespectful.
Oh, these janky forward air strings. If you don't get the last hit on Tutu's forward air, it doesn't actually launch you anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, we're seeing
Alright,
the compression
again,
state come out.
All right, good catch with the up air again. Just continuing to keep the juggles on. Ooh, goes for a low drone there.
You know, I haven't seen many up air to up Bs today from Tutu. We finally saw one. Wasn't enough for the kill, but I really thought we'd be seeing more of those in bracket. But it's not as consistent as her down air edge guarding.
The me brawler, if you may.
Yeah. Ooh,
Whoa.
that was scary, but Shishigami finding his way out of that situation.
We do have the grab.
Ooh,
on
whiffs the
Zep
grab
right
facing
now.
the wrong way.
That's tough. Would have had it there. Ooh,
That's
there we
gonna
go.
do it.
Super grab and
Shishigami
converts
on
right
their
there.
tournament stock. Whoa,
Jesus
getting
Christ.
every single hit of that up B.
That hits that many times?
Great
that was
down tilt.
7 times. Whoa.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. But PercySage is clinging to this stock.
All right, you can see Shishigami trying to push the envelope a bit, but getting blown up for it in the process.
Yeah, and, Percy being more aggressive with these drones now, kind of switching up the movement, throwing Shishigami off a bit, and that back throw is going to do it. Both players on their tournament stock here. Who's going to advance and who is going to go home? Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. if the Game 5 ends on an SD again, I'm going home.
Yeah, we'll all go home.
I'm already home. That's the sad part.
Same. We could just switch. I'll go to your home. You can come to my home.
All right, cool. I'll see you in 5 hours.
All right, sick. Oh, okay. This is not looking good for Shishigami, but can maybe make something happen here. That was a great conversion. It's still going.
We haven't seen many of these 0 to death strings. PercySage has been doing a good job keeping Shishigami at bay long enough to where they're only really able to settle for like 1 or 2 hits out of these combos.
Yeah, and I feel like Shishigami's playstyle with 2-2 hasn't been as like super combo forward as like Megas, who does a lot of those like up attacks into then canceling them into her aerials. Shishigami will do them, but I think it's probably harder to pull off in a matchup like this where Mr. 5 can create so much space between himself and oh, that's it. Percy taking the W, eliminating our second place Flash Fever 2 combatant Shishigami. That was pretty crazy. That was an insane set going to Game 5 last stock situation. But Percy hanging in there, not crumbling. It's like what we saw with Apex and Pete, almost a full turnaround, but manages to clutch it out when it matters most.